The following six-man tag team contest, scheduled for one fall, is your main event of the evening! Introducing team number one first, from San Diego, California. Weighing in at 205 pounds, the professional Scott Lost. From Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 220 pounds, Joey and their partner from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 235 pounds, Karl the Machine Gun Anderson! And their opponents first, at a combined weight of 381 pounds, they are the reigning Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champions, Nick and Matt, the Young Bucks! And their partner, from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 183 pounds, Paul London!
The main event match getting underway.
Paul London, shades of Teddy Hart.
I don't know if that's a compliment to Paul London or an insult.
I like Teddy Hart, so let's take it as a compliment, shall we?
And the Young Bucks, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champions, teaming up with Paul London, matching attire for all three men, or matching colors at least, taking on the Dynasty and the Dynasty International. The Dynasty, of course, Joey Ryan and Scott Lost. The Dynasty International made up of one man, and that is Karl Machine Gun Anderson. Karl Machine Gun Anderson, who has the distinct honor of being the only man in this match to be beaten up simultaneously by Masahiro Chono,
yes,
Kevin Nash,
yes,
Kurt Angle, and the 60-year-old Ricky Choshu.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
And he also has the distinction of being
the baldest man in this match.
That's very true.
But I don't know, Scott's getting a little bear up top. Don't tell him I said that thing. He's touchy about it. But this match getting underway, long-awaited matchup, and Kenny Omega, of course, joining me on commentary. I have to say it before I get too far in. Brother, it's been too long.
Is that from Dragon Ball Z?
No, it's from Metal Gear. It's what Liquid says.
Oh, okay. You sounded like Vegeta when you use that voice.
I didn't really work on it. I thought I'd bring it out and see if you knew it. But
you know what?
What?
The line alone, no. But now that you made the reference, I definitely know because you did the point as well. Yeah, I remember. And
then they do the Fox Die thing later on.
Yes.
Hey, we got a match going on in the ring.
Of course.
Now in the ring right now is
as Gorilla Monsoon would say, full arm dragon twist.
That's right, Matt Jackson and Joey Ryan. Oh, Matt Jackson pushing Joey Ryan off. Joey Ryan wants to take advantage of the young buck, the older young buck, Matt Jackson. Nick, of course, with the blonde hair on
and more bulky young buck. He seems to hit the gym more often than the other young buck.
That's the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champion you're talking about, Nick Jackson. But he is younger. He's only 19 years old.
Unbelievable.
Nick Jackson, 19 years old. He's still got a little baby fat.
Ah, I understand.
I mean,
I think that's used to generate power, however.
What did you look like when you were 19 years old? Not like Nick Jackson, I bet.
No, I looked like Michael Jackson.
Vitiligo. Moved to the midsection by Joey Ryan, side headlock. And
there's only one part on my body that suffers from vitiligo, and let's not go there.
I bet it's the soles of your feet. And now Joey Ryan. Oh! Big right hand. Rick Knox telling him to open it up. Keep away from the closed fist on Matt Jackson. And the Young Bucks are
unbelievable.
Look at that.
Back handspring.
Back handspring, caught him in a head scissors, took him down. Matt Jackson
back
up to
flip.
his feet, back elbow. look at this. And if the Young Bucks, even though they are PWG World Tag Team Champions, if they have one set of rivals here in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, it is Joey Ryan and Scott Lost, the Dynasty. I mean, these are men that have plagued them their entire run here in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. And oh, look at that. Joey Ryan put on the brakes, tags into the sole member of the Dynasty International, and Ricky Choshu's punching bag, Karl the Machine Gun Anderson. And Ricky Choshu doesn't have many punches.
And hopefully this time, Karl the Machine Gun Anderson is going to enter this match with a full clip.
That's right. He does sometimes not count all the rounds he's placing in the machine.
He definitely isn't bringing a hair clip to the match, that's for sure.
Kenny Omega, brutal assault on the tonsorial stylings of Karl Anderson.
Are you trying to say he had his tonsils removed?
No, tonsorial, it's hair. Back elbow by
Great counter.
Goes for the clothesline. Nick Jackson very narrowly avoided it. Cross body. Again, narrowly avoids the lariat. Boot to the midsection. And now Nick Jackson comes off almost like a wall flip and catches Karl Anderson with a drop kick. Karl Anderson, he's been away from Pro Wrestling Guerrilla for some time. I don't think he's quite aware how much the Young Bucks have matured as tag team wrestlers, as individual wrestlers as well.
Karl Anderson staggering away, looking more like Louis Anderson at this point in time.
Louis. And is it because Karl Anderson has a lisp?
I didn't speak to him that much. He's a bad guy.
And now,
then again, so am I.
That's right, dastardly. And now Paul London seeing his first action in this match, his first action in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla as he takes on his former tag team partner. You have to go back 6-7 years for the tag team of Lost in London, of Scott Lost and Paul London. Interesting fact, neither man has ever been to London, England.
Really?
Yeah, they've been to London, Ontario. But a shoulder tackle.
Isn't that what counts more?
Yeah, that's true. And
cartwheel counter. And inverted atomic drop.
The Manhattan drop. Oh, went for the Hurricane Rana. Instead, I think he caught him with a clap of the ankles on the ear.
That's what it was, and that I almost believe that would hurt even more.
I think so. And now elbow to the side of the head. Now Paul London, he's been, he said earlier on the evening, he's been away from wrestling for quite some time, and so he might have some ring rust, he might have some nerves, but not right there as he executes almost like a Tiger Mask style crossbody from the top, except I don't ever remember Tiger Mask bounding up to from the second to the top rope like that.
Shades of Marty Jannetty there. I love seeing that. Oh, leapfrog.
Up and over and
running drop kick. Paul London just on fire. I see no signs of ring rust whatsoever.
High velocity drop kick by Paul London. Caught Scott Lost. Double sledge off the top by Matt Buck. Matt Jackson, of course, the older of the Young Bucks, and some say prettier, some say more in shape. Some being Kenny Omega.
Some say sexier?
Kenny Omega, you own that one. And but I will say that double foot stomp, double stomp to the extended elbow of Scott Lost, trying to hyperextend Scott Lost's elbow early on in this matchup, similar to the strategy adopted by T.J. Perkins early on tonight in his match against B-Boy.
Was he successful?
No.
Oh.
B-Boy.
Gosh darn it.
Yeah, B-Boy really almost knocked his teeth out. Now Matt Jackson, body slam and a leg drop. Cover, didn't hook the leg, but only got a 2 count for his troubles. Great tag team wrestling.
What I really enjoy about the Young Bucks is these frequent tags. They enjoy working together, and it's quite obvious that they've honed their abilities as a team, not just as single competitors.
We've said it before on commentary, not you and I, but everybody that's done commentary with me. I like to bring it up.
We collectively have said it together.
Yeah. I like to bring it up because it makes me sound insightful that they are tag team partners for life. That was great. The Young Bucks are just taking it to the Dynasty, and look at that. I mean, just great ring awareness, holding off both members of the Dynasty, letting Matt Jackson try to get the 3 count on Scott Lost, trying to keep Karl Anderson, Joey Ryan out of the ring. Double sledge by Paul London onto I believe that was the rib cage of Scott Lost. Really just going out, full body, full left side attack, left side of the body attack by the Young Bucks and Paul London. Scott Lost gets his foot on the bottom rope, forcing Paul London to break the hold. And
Young Bucks showing a little bit of a more aggressive side there.
I think because their rivalry with the Dynasty is so heated, that
they don't necessarily follow all of the rules.
They don't mind if Scott Lost gets a little more punishment inflicted on him by Paul London. And now big clubbering applied by Matt Jackson on Scott Lost on his shoulder.
Clubber Lang.
That's right. Oh, look at
Juno hip throw.
Great counter maneuver by Scott Lost. Just pulled that out of nowhere. That is not something Matt Jackson was expecting at all. Joey Ryan firing in some shots to the side of the head, almost to the temple of Matt Jackson. Quick tag out to Karl Anderson.
Taking his shots and calling in the heavy guns.
The big gun, the machine gun. Would you say that? Oh, look at it. Some not some standard warfare, some psychological warfare there. That, you know, I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure I want to dignify that. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Nick Jackson up off the top rope, drop kick. Both members of the Dynasty in the ring go down.
Literally cleaning house.
And literally, they have the broom. If Paul London brought his trident, he could skewer garbage and really help out the Young Bucks with their cleanliness.
I wonder if their breath smelled like garbage when they touched lips together.
The Dynasty. Oh, look at that sternum first.
Jesus.
And Karl Anderson. That's why he is the big gun.
I believe this could have turned the tide.
The Prince of Tides with Nick Nolte.
I was kind of playing off the trident and the tide.
I see. Wow.
Yeah.
You're working at another level now. That's okay.
I'm digging deep here.
That's all right. But
swimming deep.
Like Arthur Curry, who's Aquaman.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's his name. His land name.
Does he have a landline?
I believe so. This actually goes down to Atlantis. You wouldn't believe the long distance package he got. It's incredible. Scott Lost driving his shoulder.
I just don't believe his package in general.
It depends on the artist. But Scott Lost driving his shoulder into the small of the back of Matt Jackson. Or is that? Yeah, it is Matt Jackson.
Yeah, and it is the small of his back.
Yeah, I have to verify.
Yeah.
I don't want to be incorrect here.
Definitely not.
Would you say that Karl Anderson, he did not bring his machine gun that uses a clip like a Kalashnikov? He actually brought a belt-fed machine gun to this match tonight.
By the way it's looking, he has an endless supply of ammunition as he's feeding him with these kicks.
And now, you know what would be an interesting strategy? If Karl Anderson stepped on the hair of Matt Jackson and then continued to stomp him with his other foot, so Matt Jackson couldn't get away.
That's too diva-ish for me.
Maybe I'll send him a text while he's on the ring apron. He'll get it. He'll think about it. He'll employ that tactic.
Well, seeing as he hails from Tokyo, I don't know if the roaming charges would be worth it.
It's true, but I mean, those people are fans of their mobile phones. Right hand from Joey Ryan again. Joey Ryan is really
he's being really methodical today. I think he's very confident in his ability to pick apart the Young Bucks.
And they've met on numerous occasions before, and the Dynasty always seems to come away with the upper hand. Using they're a little more liberal with the rule breaking than the Young Bucks. That is to say that the Young Bucks almost never break the rules, and the Dynasty almost constantly do.
Definitely.
And I think that might
to the gut. And
drop kick, beautiful drop kick by Joey Ryan, takes Matt Jackson down off of his feet, cuts off any hope of tagging out to his brother. Or to Paul London.
I was going to say, at this point, I don't think he cares who he tags in. He just wants out.
Now, double sledge by Scott Lost. Scott Lost sends him into the ropes. Duck under by Matt. Oh, backs him into the corner. Superman spear! And Joey Ryan got all of that spear, almost like a rider kick by Paul London, swept out the legs. Oh! Leg lariat by Paul London, almost like a rolling kick. And Scott Lost sent for a ride, almost decapitating that man.
Sizing him up, and
that Paul London. Paul London, I believe his back might have given out. Now setting Joey Ryan up on the top rope in the tree of Joey Lawrence. He's got him all set up. Kick to the midsection, another kick.
Midsection.
Karl Anderson! Karl Anderson went to hit a joke.
Oh boy.
This is unsportsmanlike. That's the only thing I could say.
The failed Bronco Buster attempt and a meeting of the minds shortly thereafter.
Is it still a Bronco Buster when it's on a standing opponent and his back is turned? I'd say it's almost like standing. Oh no! Karl Anderson spread the ropes apart, and Paul Lundgren just took a nasty spill to the outside. I think that you know, the only thing that might have saved him is this overcapacity crowd here tonight. He might have actually landed on some fans,
which are very much in favor of Paul London's safety. So I think they might have actually tried to help catch him.
But they're, you know, if he landed on their knees, or you know, perhaps their DVDs, which are readily available at the merchandise table or at prowrestlingguerrilla.com, you know, he could have caught a rough edge there and hurt himself severely. Oh, there we see Scott Lost using the drop saw.
That was in poor taste, I believe.
A move that he likes to say that he innovated, but I think if by innovated he means stole from Paul London, then yes, he did innovate that move.
I suppose you could innovate stealing a move.
That's true. Now Paul London sent into the ropes, back elbow from Scott Lost.
Did he innovate that move as well?
The back elbow?
Yes. I think Tito Santana innovated that move.
I was going to go back to Carl Gotch, but Tito Santana can take credit for that if he wants to. But now Paul London is at the mercy of Karl Anderson and the Dynasty, actually, after taking that nasty spill to the outside. Karl Anderson raking the eyes of Paul London, and shades of an earlier Kenny Omega.
That's true.
Went to work on El Generico's eyes. His ojos, if you will. That's how you say it, south of the border. I did air quotes there. And Scott Lost driving the sternum of Paul London into the ring apron and catches him with a European uppercut as well. But the eye strategy didn't really work out well for Kenny Omega. I think senior official Rick Knox might have had a lot to do with that. More so than El Generico.
I believe so. I thought the eye strategy was the way to go. It was
working for you.
It was
right up until the end.
Exactly, and then it became a handicap match. How much was to beat two men?
But
and the referee was relatively fresh too. I mean,
that's true. I mean, all he was doing is slapping the canvas. Double suplex by the Dynasty and Dynasty International, reaching across the Pacific Ocean for that one. Lateral press, and Nick Jackson comes in to break things up.
Coming to the aid.
Scott Lost is...
like I said before, I was noticing a trend. I believe this team has come to a consensus to work the sternum over. I believe because these teams are known for their high-flying and quick movements, that if they can't breathe... Oh, my God!
Jesus! He just...
Speaking of can't breathing...
He just rattled Paul London with that. I think he might have done more than rattle him. But yeah, I mean, he's definitely taking away Paul London's biggest asset, which is his
voice box.
You know, he did cut a pretty lengthy promo there, so some people might be happy that his voice box was crushed by Scott Lost. But now Paul London being brought back up to his feet by Joey Ryan. Joey Ryan, a liberal use of that right hand. Rick Knox, I'm not sure he had Joey Ryan completely in his sights, or if you're a conspiracy theorist like Kenny Omega, perhaps you'd think that Rick Knox was letting Joey Ryan get away with it.
Who played that guy in the conspiracy?
Mel Gibson.
I was going to say
it was Roberts. Yeah, Mel Gibson. But you know, if I think you might be the new Joey Ryan, because Joey Ryan and referee Rick Knox, senior official here in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, have had their share of run-ins, and so
really,
yeah, I mean. It's former Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Champion, former Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champion, so not bad footsteps to follow in as Joey Ryan's, but
definitely not.
You know, I would say that.
But you wouldn't catch me dead wearing a handkerchief around my neck.
No, I mean, what are you, a dog named Scout? No, not at all.
Exactly.
And now Joey Ryan.
The floral pattern on my tights.
Front face lock, instead opting for the Venom tights. And, you know, those were Venom tights.
That's right, yeah.
And Joey Ryan actually used to have Venom tights.
I heard that. You know what? It's funny you mentioned that. I heard that. And there was...
Following in Joey Ryan's footsteps more way than one. Look what we discovered. But anyway, continue.
And I'm starting to grow my facial hair out, too.
Oh. It's like you don't even know what's happening.
The parallels are endless, I know.
It's like Kafka's Metamorphosis. Except instead of metamorphosizing into a bug, you're metamorphosizing into Joey Ryan. That's a horrible metamorphosis. I'd rather take the bug. Oh, my God!
Jesus.
Oh my God! Paul London just dumped Joey Ryan on his neck, and Karl Anderson. Karl Anderson. Smart tag team wrestling by Karl Anderson. He saw his partner was in trouble, but instead it cost him as Paul London hit the drop salt on the machine gun.
Karl London has got to use this opportunity to make a tag.
And Nick Jackson tags in the freshest man by far. Coming off, drop kick, Scott Lost off the apron, but Karl Anderson was lying in wait like a snake in the grass. Caught him with that elbow.
A goddamn snake in the grass.
Joey Ryan and Karl Anderson.
Double noggin knocker.
Look at this, Nick Jackson coming up. Head scissors arm, wrist strike takeover.
Oh, be careful.
And he turned his back too soon on Scott Lost. Scott Lost placing Jackson up on the top rope.
Cut off.
Axe handle by Matt Jackson.
We got something crazy coming up here.
Oh, look at that, almost like a lung blower assist. And the sandwich lung blower by the Bucks. Wow. Incredible tag team maneuver. And Joey Ryan right there to break things up. Matt Jackson and Joey Ryan squaring off in the center of the ring, firing elbows at each other. Matt Jackson put on the one, tried to pull it over, and Joey Ryan hump handle suplex. What were you going to tell me?
I can't even remember anymore. This action is too intense for me.
Joey Ryan. Oh, swinging DDT. Diving drop kick by Karl Anderson. What great agility from the big man. 2 count only. Nick Jackson able to kick out as Matt Jackson and Paul London attempting to return to their feet on the corner.
Paul London back in the fold. Mushroom stop.
Paul London, I believe, playing opossum there. Oh, boot to the midsection. Sawbutt and spinning round kick by Scott Lost. Scott Lost sent into the ropes. Blind tag by Matt Jackson. Nick puts on the brakes. Scott Lost telegraphed it. Wow! The anticipation for that move was palpable, and the execution, picture perfect, as was that super kick by Joey Ryan. Nick Jackson
holding on. Monkey flip attempt.
Oh, Nick Jackson went for the monkey flip. Leg layer by Paul London, takes down the machine gun Karl Anderson. Machine gun trying to get up to his feet, using the ropes for the assist. Matt Jackson charging at Karl Anderson. DDT on the ring apron. On the ring apron. Paul London, Coupe con Hilo on the outside. I'm not sure Joey Ryan was even there.
And for those keeping score at home, even though Paul London had the last laugh, the Dynasty International is the team on top.
They are.
They won that exchange 2-1.
That's true, and so the Young Bucks and Paul London have a considerable way to go if they expect to come back from that. I mean, Paul London, we talked about it earlier. He landed on that same side of the ring. Perhaps he caught another jagged corner of the DVD. And,
that you can purchase at PWG.com.
Pro Wrestling Guerrilla.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, that's okay. Yeah. And Karl Anderson goes for the big club, but Paul London blocked it. Karl Anderson quick spine buster, just drove him down. And now the Boston Crab. Karl Anderson has Paul London in the Boston Crab. The Dynasty keeping the Bucks at bay. Paul London is fighting. He's clawing his way to get to the bottom rope. And Karl Anderson,
dragging him back to the middle.
He dragged him out to the center of the ring. And Matt Jackson sneaks in, and he just starts clobbering the machine gun Karl Anderson.
I almost think Matt Jackson must be from Metropolis because he was Superman saving the day at that point in time in the match.
Or perhaps Green Lantern Guy. Extinction Agenda by Scott Lost on Joey Ryan. 2. No! Matt Jackson able to kick out. Oh, Scott Lost catching Nick Jackson with the soul butt off the top. Paul London kick to the spine and drove him down face first, almost like an inverted hero's welcome. Boot to the midsection.
Would that make it the Zero's welcome?
It would make it the Bizarro welcome.
Nice.
Now Joey Ryan down face first by Matt Jackson. Elbow to the side of the head, Karl Anderson. Perhaps the running Liger bomb. Nick Jackson right there to save his brother. Oh my God, was just driven down head first. Kenny Omega, can you believe what we are seeing here?
This match is incredible.
Paul London showing no signs of ring rust. Just showing what an incredible competitor he is, keeping pace with the Young Bucks, the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Champions.
And there we go.
drop kick, and we've seen this before. Great strategy by the Young Bucks. Karl Anderson gets
like
Joey
spear.
Ryan. The spear. Wow! Oh, Joey Ryan up and over the top. Using the Young Bucks strategy against them. Right hand by Scott Lost backing up. I believe that's Matt Jackson into the corner. It is Matt Jackson. But Nick Jackson right there, the running knee strike to the face of Scott Lost.
And we know what they're going for here. This could be it.
A rolling senton, 450 splash, moonsault, rest, and oh no! Karl Anderson up to the top rope, shooting rest, plays it mark, 1, 2, 3. What an incredible finish to this match. Kenny Omega.
This crowd is going berserk.
They are going bananas. Well, fans, thank you very much for joining us here tonight at Express Written Consent. Check out prowrestlingguerrilla.com for the latest information on Pro Wrestling Guerrilla and for Kenny Omega.
Yes.
MySpace, what's your MySpace?
It's just Kenny Omega.
MySpace.com/Kenny Omega.
That's right.
For the latest and greatest on Kenny Omega. Fans, thank you very much for joining us here tonight. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
I've seen Paul Anderson do.
Yeah. I think we knew we had a lot running.
Honestly, I just want to say you guys are fucking awesome! This has been a highlight of my life. I mean, this is awesome. This is why I love wrestling. Not to be a celebrity or some bullshit like that. Not for the money, because there isn't any. It's for all you people. Make me kill myself, make these guys kill themselves, make yourself get better. Every show, everyone improves. You can see the crowd. You'll have fucking off the face. And try and constantly remember they're serving alcohol.
This isn't all ages show, right?
I love every one of you, even though I don't know you.
That's okay, they're up past the bedtime anyway.